Welcome to The Terrible Take, a mini podcast telling Steelers Nation what's on our mind.
Hi, I'm Melanie Friedlander, and welcome to My Terrible Take, coming at you every Sunday courtesy of Steelers Depot. This week, we're taking a break from the entrance physicals on the new rookies, thanks to the buzz surrounding veteran offensive lineman David DeCastro. Entering his 10th season, the Stanford grad is the sole remaining fixture from the O-line that has protected quarterback Ben Roethlisberger for years. So what brought all of this sudden attention? Well, it started with Adam Schefter tweeting that former Panthers and Chargers guard Trey Turner, a former 5-time Pro Bowler who has been plagued by injury the past few seasons, visited the Steelers 2 days ago. There are no reports that the team offered him a contract. But this raised the immediate question: why would Pittsburgh be kicking the tires on a guard at this time? Based on the current ESPN Steelers depth chart, which to be fair doesn't necessarily mean all that much at this point in the year, Aviante Collins, right, who? Would be the next man up if DeCastro isn't available to start training camp. Collins, who played offensive tackle for the Vikings, is in his 4th year in the league but missed the 2018 season with an elbow injury. Behind him is Rashad Coward, who signed a 1-year deal in March with the Steelers and has spent the last 4 years with the Bears, and he's spent more time playing at guard than Collins has. Important to note that the Steelers won't release a depth chart of their own until the end of training camp, but it's easy to see that without DeCastro starting, the running game won't see the upgrade that Mr. Rooney was hoping for. Then there are the reports that DeCastro was present for the recently completed minicamp, but he was standing around in a t-shirt and shorts rather than participating. Add that to the visit from a veteran guard, and Twitter erupted in speculation that DeCastro was either seriously injured or even contemplating retirement. You can imagine the hysteria. Both are possible and equally problematic, to be sure. But let's pump the brakes a little on our collective freakout. First, let's look at the question of injury. Given that DeCastro has no social media presence other than his LinkedIn account, it's always challenging to hunt for clues in terms of what's going on with him. But he was not wearing any visible bandages, braces, or using crutches according to the media present at practice. DeCastro is reportedly nursing an abdominal core muscle injury, but head coach Tomlin clearly stated that none of the players have a significant injury. If the injury is just a muscle strain, I would expect DeCastro to be ready for training camp. And in that case, it's a smart move to let him heal rather than risk exacerbating the injury. An experienced veteran lineman missing minicamp is really not a big deal. It's more about teaching the new guys. The more concerning possibility would be athletic pubalgia, more commonly known as sports hernia, which can take a while to tell if rehab will cure it. As you may recall, Bud Dupree struggled to deal with the situation through the preseason a few years ago and eventually had to undergo surgery, starting the 2016 season on IR and eventually returning for Week 12. So if that's what DeCastro has going on, he could miss some time. And then there is the speculation that DeCastro has lost his passion for the game and is contemplating retirement. Sorry, I just don't buy that. Sure, he's friends with his college buddy and quarterback Andrew Luck, who ended his own career early due to a variety of injuries. And yeah, the team was mentally exhausted at the end of the 2020 season, mostly due to all the COVID challenges. But it's hard to imagine DeCastro, by all reports a great guy, putting his team in such a difficult position by retiring so close to the start of the season and long after the most talented free agents are signed. We have 5 weeks to go before training camp, which is plenty of time for the right guard to heal and recover. So, hard as it may be, let's take a wait-and-see approach and hope that DeCastro is ready to suit up in July for the next round of team activities. Thanks for listening, and please follow me on Twitter @GirlSurgeon.
Be sure to follow us at SteelersDepot.com and check out episodes of The Terrible Take every weekday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. And check out The Terrible Podcast with myself and Alex Kozora every Tuesday and Friday.